Previously on the 8 Question Show.
If you're dead broke and you want to make money in real estate, get your real estate license.
Got it.
Okay.
Scrounge up the money, find the time, and get it.
Okay.
Because if you're hungry enough, remember, a lot of these realtors, they've been doing it for 20, 30 years. They've got reputations. They're not getting up.
Yeah.
They're not even going to show people around to buy a house.
Right.
Hey, call me if I'll list your house for sale and let the other agents run around and do all of that, but I'm not doing that.
Can't afford, that's why I'm front line, hand the sword. I do this all for myself, not the cash or no damn award. I need intelligence to craft my bars. I need the medicine that grows effervescent from the hands of God. I need inheritance to slash the odds, create a pipeline to the well while you grasp for straws. 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions, 8 questions.
Yo. Welcome back to the 8 Question Show, where we inject knowledge in your brains by asking the right questions. Real Estate Pete is still with us, and we're about to ask this question, which I'm actually excited to hear his answer on, which is, Pete, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So when is the right time to buy property?
Oh, man. Anytime is the right time to buy property.
Really?
Except for now. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, what?
I'm just kidding.
Confusing the shit out of our listeners.
Well, hold on a second.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Let's go back into the rental stuff.
Talk to me.
Now, let's say you've been renting and your landlord decides to raise your rent. It's happening everywhere. People's rents are going up $200-$300 a month, right? Now, you've been renting. Your credit is great. You've been at your job. Everything is great. Perfect time to buy a house because now your rent is raised, which means you're paying more for something that you do not own for no reason. There's no reason. It's not like your job gave you more money. So it depends. If you're renting right now, and let's just say, all right, you got to leave.
Yeah.
Okay, and you go find a new place to rent. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. There might be, I think I just seen, I was looking at stuff, $2,000 a month for a 2-bedroom. That's like barely decent.
Goodness gracious.
They're
taking advantage of it.
Right. So there is never a bad time to buy real estate. It just depends on your situation. Now, from an investment standpoint,
I see.
If you want to go into that, you want to buy it when it's cheap.
Yeah.
You want to be opportunistic in that sense too. If you see a foreclosure and you got a great team that could go in, renovate it quick, that you can either sell it or rent it out, that's a good time to buy real estate. Wow, I just found this crazy team of guys that can go in there, renovate the whole house, new roof, new windows, everything, and we could get this thing on the market now. The best time to buy real estate is when you're ready to buy real estate.
You personally.
When you are personally ready to buy real estate, buy it.
Okay. And recap on how you know when you're personally ready. Is it a financial thing? Is it an emotional thing? Is it a life? Tell us more.
It's definitely financial, and it's definitely what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent. When you feel that your life is consistent, you're in a consistent. Remember, renting is supposed to be temporary.
Yes.
People rent for temporary reasons. Some people rent forever because they just don't know.
Yeah.
I just met a kid the other day. He's been renting for over a decade, and I told him, look, I got a bank right now that'll give you an FHA mortgage with a 580 credit score.
What?
He thought he just wasn't even paying attention to me.
Yeah.
I said, no, listen, how long you been at your job? He's like, I've been there 7 years. Okay. What's your credit? Oh, it's 710. All right. Why are you not buying a house?
Exactly.
Oh, I don't have $100,000 for a down payment. Who said you need $100,000 for a down payment? I don't know. That's what my mom said. And a lot, not trying to diss anyone's parents, but my parents didn't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
When it comes to this, if they knew better, I would have walked into a house.
Yeah. When
I turned a certain age. So a lot of it is just lack of education. Or let's say, we don't want people to know that they could buy a home that easy. We need renters.
Exactly.
Because if we don't have renters, me, big investment guy, is not going to make any money.
100%.
So let's keep convincing people that the best way to go about it is to rent.
This podcast is brought to you by Believe Elite Athletic Training. Believe Elite has transformed the minds and bodies of thousands of athletes. The nutritional coaching, strength and conditioning training, and mental performance programs are now available online. Work with owner and head performance coach John Rand, aka Coach JR, my good friend, to attain your goals and be the 1%. Coach JR works with some of the best athletes in the world. He can help you too. All you have to do is believe it. Apply online for a free phone consultation today by clicking on the link in the description. Okay, so if you're from a buying standpoint, let's look at it from an investment standpoint. So flippers, does rates matter at that point?
Ooh,
if you have cash, no.
Okay.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have cash, no. If you don't have the cash, because like you said, rates, and correct me if I'm wrong, rates are higher when it's known it's an investment property because of the risk.
No, not necessarily. Unless it's a commercial loan.
But again, no, the rates don't matter because, well, they already have loans set up. It's like a 2-year fix and flip loan.
Really?
They have loans. They have FHA 203Ks where they'll give you the money for the house and the money to fix it.
What?
But remember, the big thing is, do you have a team? I was just with a client right now, my guy Juan, shout out Juan Cotto. He bought a lake house in the Hideout, and he's like, Pete, I need you to stop by. Like, it's important. So I on the way here, stopped by to see him. We were supposed to have the house up in Airbnb 2 months ago.
Okay.
He's got 3 different teams doing work in his house because the first team he got dropped the ball. So again, you can purchase a home to flip, but if you don't have a team that you have faith in to renovate, now you're stuck with the house. He missed the mark. He missed Memorial Day weekend, missed 4th of July weekend, and the whole house is completely in shambles. So now the time is key. The timeline is broken.
Got you.
So now that interest might kick in. Now he's paying this interest. Damn.
Exactly.
I was supposed to have this house up paying for itself already.
Exactly.
I was supposed to have that. Let's say even if you bought a house for $100,000. Wow, I got this one for a steal. Let me call this company. Wrong. You should have had the company before you even purchased the house, right? Now you're calling people to fix it up. Next thing you know, you missed the mark. Now the interest rates are up. There's no buyers coming. Now no one wants to buy your house. Even by the time you're done fixing it, you missed it. You missed the window of opportunity.
Man, I could see that being a serious issue. It's almost like when you're trying to do any investment short term, you have to get the timing perfect.
Correct.
That's almost
perfect.
But that's, if I'm thinking about that though, Brian, what if you've done everything you can, then when you're trying to gut the house, you find something that you wouldn't even, that's not even.
That's why in the state of Pennsylvania, before you purchase a home, the minute you go under contract, the first thing we do is get a inspection report. We hire a company to go into the property and inspect every last piece of it.
Okay.
Let me ask, that 2018 home you bought, did you get an inspection report?
I got an inspection. I don't think I got an inspection report.
Okay.
I'm sure you got the report.
Probably.
It depends. Some people go, oh, it's a new house. What do I need an inspection report for?
No, I know for a fact we got it inspected. And I know he sent us something about it because he said something about the gutters or something like that.
Right. So you definitely want to get the property inspected before you pay for anything. And then there's an inspection contingency in the contract, which says, hey, if this doesn't meet your needs or the seller's not willing to fix it, you can back out, get your deposit back like nothing ever happened. You just lost that money that you spent for the inspection report, which residential, it's like $500.
Yeah,
exactly.
Contingent upon inspection, they call it.
Inspection yes, correct.
And it's better to spend the $500 and find out that you got a lemon ahead of time than to spend the thousands and thousands and thousands to fix it.
You're right.
I'm telling you. So from a buying standpoint, I want to pick your brain with this. How can you tell the real from the fake in this industry from a buying standpoint? Because now everybody is, you see things on HGTV, you see like Property Brothers, and I'm not saying that they aren't, just naming examples. You see Fixer Upper, and it makes it glamorous.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, like if I can just get me a contractor and somebody who can, put some tile together, I can go out and make a ton of money in this thing. So if somebody wants to get into it to make money or to buy some things, how could you help them weed out the people who are pulling something, like in terms of like, it's not, we just talked about this. Everything isn't as glamorous as it seems, right? So how can you help people like weed out that mess?
Call a realtor, call Real Estate Pete, call somebody who knows what they're doing.
Okay.
Because every area is different. Like I said, with the timing is big.
Yeah.
So you definitely want to call a professional. If you're watching HGTV, a lot of my clients that I got for Airbnb and VRBO for the short-term rentals said the same thing. Oh, well, we were home watching this and it just seemed like a great idea.
Oh my God.
Okay, well,
what?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah. It's like when I was younger, I used to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I wanted to be Leonardo.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's a good question. A lot of people actually did purchase properties because of that. You want to call someone who knows what they're doing, and anybody who has a little bit of money, and if you made it past 30, you obviously have some common sense to be able to survive.
For sure.
So you want to call someone who knows what they're doing and utilize your common sense. That's the biggest thing. Because it may seem like a good idea, but before we get into that, you can call a realtor and they'll be like, oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm getting paid. So why would I care?
Exactly.
Right.
So you really want to find the right realtor for you. You want to make phone calls before you commit to anyone and make sure that who you're dealing with has your best interest in mind.
I see.
I like that.
What are some questions that people should be asking real estate agents, like right from the get?
How long have you been in real estate?
Okay.
Do you live in the community? Do you own your home? There could be realtors, they don't even own a house. They don't know what goes into that.
So who's the perfect real estate agent then? Like what attributes would they possess?
Real Estate Pete. Someone who literally lives, breathes, eats, sleeps. Some people get their real estate license. Oh, my husband, he's a doctor and I just decided to get my real estate license as a part-time thing. That's cute. Like, let's say you have friends and family, they want to buy houses, they know who to call. Yeah. But I'm not working with that person.
Exactly.
I'm working with someone who's boots on the ground, literally living and breathing this. And a short conversation, you can find that out. It's like if you go on a date, and you're getting to know somebody. Yeah. You want to know what they're about before you go on the second date. So same thing with a realtor. Let me find a realtor who knows what they're doing. Unless it's a family friend. I know a lot of people who make Facebook posts all the time. Oh, this is a popular one. It'll be somebody like, who's ignoring someone. And it'll be like, oh, when your friend goes with another realtor instead of you. Yeah, because you just got your real estate license and you don't know what you're doing. I don't have time for that.
Like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, like 2 hours ago. So
I mean, it's only a $300,000 transaction. Yeah.
Exactly.
Let me call my friend who barely knows what they're doing. No, you want to, if you're serious, you want to make sure that you are finding somebody who has your best interest first. And some realtors may be more savvy with commercials. Some realtors are more with residential. Some realtors, if somebody wants to buy in Scranton, I don't live in Scranton. Sometimes they'll mention some things. I'll be like, you know what? Let me get you on the phone with a realtor who does know, and I still make a little bit of money as a referral. So now not only am I still making money, but I'm getting the client what they really need.
Right.
Exactly.
Somebody asked me to go see a house in Hazleton. I'm not going to take them out there. I'm going to make a phone call and I'm going to find them a realtor who knows what they're doing in that area.
Beautiful. All right.
Wow. So let's go ahead and sum this thing up. So when is the right time to buy property? When you're ready to buy. When you're ready to buy property.
Unless you are an investor, then it's when the property is as cheap as humanly possible.
And you have your plan together.
Exactly.
Because that property might be cheap. I'll buy it right now. And then what?
Exactly.
Right. Well, then you got to go to episode 3, which is how do I make money in real estate to hear those strategies.
Right.
Bingo. So listeners, again, thank you again for tuning in to the 8 Question Show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tune in to the question 5, where we ask Pete, how is real estate valued? See you next week. on the next episode of the 8 Question Show. Right.
Right.
So how hard is it to own the rights of property, or like what to like? Is it a similar process saying that I want this land and all the rights to it, or is it another process to own rights on the land?
It depends how that sale is being conveyed.
Okay.
So first of all, to go back to what you said, that is a potential lawsuit for the brokerage, because the realtor, it was his job to do that due diligence and say, hey, look, when you purchase this property, just to let you know, you're only purchasing this.